Hey Rose, want to grab a drink?
Your happiest hour of the week starts now.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy because the drinks are on us. Welcome back to Drinks on Us. I'm Riley.
And I'm Rose. We're so happy you joined us for happy hour today. I'm so excited for this episode. And before I even go further, you guys, Riley and I, something is crazy. We're on the same wavelength the past few weeks. If you're watching on YouTube, this is worth watching on YouTube because we are both in slicks. Well, yours is messy bun. I'm a slick bun. We're both wearing damn near the same color shirt, which is a pretty unique color.
It's so unique.
And jeans. What's going on?
What's wrong with us? Why do we keep thinking the same thing over and over?
I love it though, because I don't know. Like I've felt so blah in my outfits lately. So I'm glad at least we're on the same wavelength.
No, I was going to say I felt so blah. I clearly didn't feel like getting ready today. Threw my hair up, bare minimum makeup, wearing a sweatshirt. Like it was so gloomy today, probably not in Florida, but I feel like the weather just really affects my mood, my productivity. Kind of sucks.
No, it does. But the hoodie is really cute. Is it new for the fall season?
Thanks. It's new to me. It was Cade's and then I accidentally shunk it in the dryer. So now it's mine.
That's the best.
Isn't it?
It's such a good fit. It's such a nice, cozy, oversized.
So cozy.
Aw, poor Cade though.
He'll be okay.
So are you like fully fall? Like what's the peak weather? Like how hot does it get at the like 2 p.m.?
Okay, so it's not like cold fall yet. It's still like 70 degrees, maybe high 60s, which I think is totally fine. If it wasn't so rainy and dreary, it would be absolutely perfect. Yeah. But I am full fall because I made a chili over the weekend, which we can talk more, but
yes. Okay. I'm jumping ahead because I was just blown away by our outfits. But today, you guys, if you want to know what we're going to chat about in our main segment, we're going to talk about friendship breakups and just all things kind of that deal with it and give you guys some of our advice since we're old hags at this point. We've been around the block or two with friendships, and I think it's going to be helpful because it's been something Riley and I have gone through, struggled with, grown through. So that's going to be what we chit chat about in the main segment, but we have a lot to catch up on, including Riley's fall weekend. But before we do, Ry, I think I know what's in your cup because I'm spying it from afar, but what's in your cup tonight?
Okay, so you inspired me. I think it was just last week when you were drinking lemon lime poppy extra lime. So I did that same exact thing. I copied you, but I also added a little jalapeno, a little twist. I made something for the happy hour club. So you guys will just have to stay tuned.
Way cute. I was going to say how cute and smart it is to add a straw to the can.
Well, I took the top off.
Oh, you did?
You know how people are doing that these days?
How do you do it?
So our can opener, it's like a portable one.
Okay.
So I just use that.
That's amazing because I sometimes like to keep mine in a can, but then I'm like slurping it down on the pod.
Well, what's in your cup? It looks cute.
Okay. I'm committed to fall even though it's still 85 degrees here. Have you seen this at your local Meijer? It's
Stop.
It's the
crisp apple.
Crisp apple.
I've been dying to try that. And I meant to look for it at the grocery store yesterday and I was so overwhelmed. Cade was already at the checkout counter and I had to go back and grab something else. And I was like, oh, I'll just browse the Olipop. And then I was like panicked. You know, when your mom like leaves you alone and then like, or whatever, I was just panicked that I was going to miss him. So I didn't get it. I didn't even browse.
You didn't even know if they had it. So you don't even know if you missed out on it.
I'll check next week.
I just like was so inspired by our Honeycrisp content last week. Are these clean?
I wonder if that crisp apple is Honeycrisp.
Surely.
Okay.
If it's, what is this called? Crisp apple. No other apples are crisp.
Right. I mean, what other apple is crisp? None.
I'm looking at the ingredients really quick. It's not bad. 16 grams of carbs, though. That's a lot more than Poppy.
Let's compare it with Pops. Ooh, I only got 6 in here.
Yeah, Poppy's.
But also apples are like kind of high in carbs. Oh, you don't like it?
No, maybe it needs mixed or something. The beginning was so good.
What happened at the end?
The ending tastes like beer.
Ew.
But the beginning tastes like apple gummy bears.
Interesting. An apple gummy bear.
No, seriously, like a fake apple.
I feel like you're not a fan.
No, but I'm going to sip it because I got myself all hyped up about it. You know what? I'm just not an Olipop girl. Every time I try it, I'm disappointed.
I know. Poppy is.
No, right. I feel like I'm drinking stale beer.
No, I'm sad.
I'm like, is it beer? I'm confused.
I don't think it is. Okay, well, I feel like maybe I won't go out of my way to try it.
Yeah, you're not missing anything. I'm going to try and sip it. Maybe it'll grow on me. You know, some drinks do that.
Okay. Well, let us know if you have a change of heart throughout the app.
I will. I have a horrid taste in my mouth, though. Just hope you guys know I'm fighting through for the Dew Crew. And if anyone likes this, you're crazy.
Oh my gosh. I feel like people actually really like it.
I'm wondering if I got one that's like expired.
No, I think that happened to me before actually with a raspberry rose poppy. It like tasted different. And I think it was like an old can. So maybe that happened to you.
Because it does say store refrigerated. Like, what if it wasn't out refrigerated?
Right. I feel like you're right.
All right. Well, I'll still sip.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways, tell me about your chili and fall inspired weekend because I'm living through you. Your jalapeno cheddar knocked me off my feet.
Did it?
Yes. I love jalapeno cheddar.
It was actually really good. Kate said he's addicted to it. So no, I made a chili and here's what I did. I didn't try to be fancy. I just made the recipe as is and it was so good. I feel like last year I was trying to like add sweet potato and like get fancy with it and it's just like not the same. So I'm really proud of myself for just sticking with it, the OG, and it was chef's kiss.
And it's your mom's?
It's Jill's recipe and it's literally so easy, very minimal ingredients. And like, that's the thing about chili. It's so easy.
It is. And I'm sure it just smelled so good in your house yesterday. I agree. I do like adding sweet potatoes sometimes because Ryan like is never full. So I try to like party it up. But Jill's chili, I might need to steal. Is it family secret?
No, I can give it to you.
I think I'm going to do it once I'm deserving of it here. Still not there yet, sadly, guys. But I'm sure the jalapeno bread just took it to the next level.
It was next level. It was so good. And like the thing about chili is sometimes it's even better the second day. So maybe I'll get a second wind today.
Oh, I was going to wonder if you had it for lunch.
No, I didn't. I should have.
You should have. I love when it like solidifies a little bit. The broth, if that's the right word. I know it's not broth, but it like kind of gets thicker. I love it.
Love it. Well, I can't wait for you to have your moment with chili. It's coming.
It's coming. Yeah, I know. And Hunter and Vic were talking about pot roast. I love a pot roast. That's such a good fall meal, but I'm just like, ew, like that doesn't sound good for me right now.
No, don't make a pot roast right now. You'll like, regret it.
I know. What do I do? I'm so sick of this.
Okay, so I think that maybe just lean on the like iced pumpkin lattes.
Yeah, I know, but we just decided we don't like pumpkin lattes out.
Yeah, maybe get a pumpkin roll.
Oh my gosh, did you see our friend sent in the pumpkin roll recipe?
No.
Okay, so my friend Ashley, who listens to Drinks on Us, she said while she was listening, she was making a pumpkin roll. And we were talking about how we wanted to make pumpkin rolls, and she sent us the recipe.
What? Oh my gosh, I need to go look. I'm going to make it. Yeah, I'm so excited.
Said it was really easy. The key is the chilling process, which we know it.
You did say that.
We knew it. So I'll lean into the desserts for now, I guess.
Perfect.
You know what I do want to make? One thing I'm missing heavy. Do you have tzatziki in Ohio?
I don't think we do. I forgot about that place.
Ugh. Did you ever get their lemon soup when you were with me?
Mm-mm.
Okay, they have this lemon orzo chicken soup. It is so good. I don't know how to explain it, but I've just been craving it so much. And Brock Your Body, you ever follow her recipes? She has one. And so I think I might dabble in that because it's light. It's kind of summery. I think I can, like, maybe I deserve that.
Yeah, I feel like that is a good like gateway into chili.
Yeah. Oh, chili's so good. I'm so jealous.
Perfect for you.
Yeah. So anyways, what else did you do this weekend?
Really not much. Very chill weekend over here, which I was good with. So I don't have much to report.
I'm so mad about my drink.
You still don't like it?
No. But I love a good chill weekend because you're not going to have some chill weekends. I know we'll chat about that a little bit about your upcoming schedule, but I wanted to let the Jew crew know that I'm A-okay from Helene, but Helene is something fierce.
Helene is awful. I hate her.
I hate her. She's such a you know what. So I had more, my part of town had more actually damage of Debbie, also a BIDCH, because the issue with that was that our area was just getting smacked with rain. Like it was just sitting on us. So it was like sideways rain. And so that's going to affect no matter where you live because then the ponds start to fill up, blah, blah, blah. But what was the really big kicker? Like I didn't even think the rain was, like there wasn't even that much rain, at least where we were. And the wind wasn't all that crazy. Like I wasn't blown away by it. And it was my first hurricane. It was a surge that came at high tide.
It's scary.
Insane. It's so sad to see the damage like all the way up the coast, even like Asheville. Have you seen Asheville?
It's really sad and really, really scary. If anyone like lives in that area, we are thinking of you. And gosh, I can't even like some of these videos. I can't believe my eyes.
No, it's beyond devastating. Like I can't even imagine, and it puts so much into perspective because I'm like, oh my gosh, like my Hannah, my sister-in-law, one of her girlfriends lives up in St. Pete and her house is just wrecked. And there's like a video and she's like showing the damage and you just hear her like sobbing in the back. And it's one of million stories that like you're seeing on social media or videos, and it's just so sad. And I'm just praying that people get help and that, you know, everyone's safe. But I know a lot of people in like North Carolina are still not accounted for, which is scary.
That's so, so scary. Like it puts a pit in my stomach. And also thinking about like, this is going to make you really sad. The dogs, pets.
I can't. I saw the video of this guy like holding his dog above, like he's like swimming and he's like holding his dog out of the water and someone rescued him.
Oh, thank God they got rescued.
No, I know, but still, and I'm a little on edge because there's like potential talk that the next 2 weekends, like 2 more storms could be rolling in.
Really? Like not like, as bad as Helene, right?
Like they could be.
What? I didn't know that.
So the thing that I'm learning is like they like can spot it like a week or 2 in advance or maybe even further. But like every day, the way it progresses can totally change. Like if it's going to hit the States, where it's going to go, if it's going to break apart. So it's a little too early to say, but of course, when you see it and then you see how crazy last weekend was, kind of puts a pit in your stomach because you're like, oh my gosh, like haven't we been through enough?
No, you guys have been through enough. So do you want to explain the sandbags to everyone? Because I didn't necessarily understand it until I think you explained it to me.
Yeah, so it was actually so nice, like right down the road. And I'm sure they were all around different parts of Florida. They just had like free sandbag stations. They just like handed you bags with rope like tied up. And then there's just like piles of sand. And you basically fill the bags and you can like put it at the barrier of your door or your building or whatever, because if water's going to come, it kind of blocks. It's like a barricade because sand's so strong and it's going to get in all the cracks. So like Ryan was telling me, you don't want to fill it the whole way up because you want to be able to kind of like mold it into place. So there really wasn't an advantage of doing that at our personal house that we're building because of like how it sits. It was kind of like we already have thank goodness, we have like our doors and windows and garage door in.
Mm-hmm.
But we did end up putting it inside our storage unit, in the building that our storage unit is, like outside the gate door. That way, if the flood happened again, that if it came in, maybe it would block or like at least minimize the water damage.
That was so smart.
Yeah. So we did that, and I'm like, I'm leaving it there because I don't even know what's like around the corner. So a lot of people did that. I saw it around town at like buildings that were kind of just flat. So yeah, very sad, very scary, especially just like it's so wild how the water is, it's like a vicious place. Like the water can be that, like do all of that.
And the videos that I was seeing before everything was hitting was like this storm surge was going to be like 8 feet tall. And it's just like with all that force behind it, you're right. It's like vicious. It's
crazy. And like in all the videos, I'm sure you see it. You can like see the dirt line of where the water like got to at one point, and it's so high. It's like kind of hard to wrap your mind around it.
Right.
So anyways, thoughts and prayers are with everyone from the whole like all of Florida, all the way through the Carolinas. It's so sad, but I'm thankful so many of you guys were checking in, and I was like kind of like not posting on social, and people were like, oh my God, are you okay? So yeah, I am okay.
Oh, that was so nice of everyone to check in on you.
Yeah.
Our Florida girly.
I survived my first hurricane, and hopefully there's no more.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I'm hoping that we're heading into fall weather. Please. That's all I'm asking for.
That you deserve it too after this.
Yeah. So anyways, in lighter travel weather news, Riley has such a big month of October. Like, I don't even know. Have you even told the Dew Crew?
About Italy?
Oh yeah, because of Buzzing Bee.
Yeah.
Is that her name?
So the Traveling Bee Buzz. Oh. Not a Buzzing Bee.
Tomato.
So this weekend, actually on Wednesday after work, I'm driving to Pittsburgh because 1, I need to get my hair done, priorities.
Yes.
2, I have a wedding. One of my best friends, Sammy's getting married on Saturday, and where the wedding is, it's actually closer to drive from my parents' house to the wedding rather than from here in Ohio. So it works out that I can like get my hair done, stay at my parents' house, go to the wedding. And then whenever I come back from the wedding, I have 2 days until Italy, and I'm just like so excited, nervous, anxious, just because like, you know, the pre-flight jitters and just like hoping I can pack everything and like not forget anything. But wanted to give you guys an update that probably not next week, but the week after there won't be a new episode. Actually, definitely, because I'll be out of the country. I'll be on DND.
Absolutely. You're going to be living your absolute best life. The Dew Crew, including me, we're going to be living through you.
Oh, thanks, guys.
And yeah, we'll let you guys know if like the week after that as well needs to be canceled or whatever the right word is. But we're going to be living through Riley. And I'm so excited because it's like, how do you even feel? Like, does it feel real? Like, I've never been somewhere so far. Like, how do you feel about that?
It is so crazy. Like, you know, when something like is happening and you're so excited and it's like you've planned for so long that you feel like it's just like never going to happen. Like,
yes,
that's like, I can't believe it's actually going to happen. Like, I feel like it's just a weird feeling. I don't know how to describe it.
It probably won't even hit you until you're off the plane.
Yeah.
And you're like, holy crap, like we're here.
Yeah. That's how I'm feeling.
I'm so excited.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm excited. Lots going on.
Yeah.
What else? Was there something else we wanted to update? Next week we have a fun episode. We won't tell you what it is, but it's going to be fun.
Yes, it is going to be very fun and some exciting stuff in the works. I did want to ask you, you guys are flying out of Pittsburgh, so you have to drive back to Pittsburgh.
Yes, we're trying to figure out those logistics because when we booked these flights, we didn't know we were going to be moving to Ohio.
Just a small change of plans.
Slight change of plans. So yeah, I still need to figure out all of those logistics.
Yeah.
Luckily, my parents are there and they can like help us.
Are they watching True?
They're going to be watching True, which also leaving your dog is the worst. Like, I know she's going to be so happy at their house, but I wish that we could just bring her with us.
Is this the longest you've ever left her?
I think it is.
Yeah, I know. If you're going that far, like when I went to Hawaii, I think I left room for like 11, just with the travel as well, like just adds up. But you guys are going to have the best time. I wish I could just be like a fly, like with you. Like, I wish I could be there.
You want to come? You're invited.
The fact that you and Elsie are going to be together in Rome makes me want to jump off a cliff.
Isn't that nuts? We just happened to be going there at the same time. We just found out.
It's so crazy. And I feel like Cade and Nick will love each other.
Really? Oh, good.
I don't really know Nick in person, but everything like I do know about him, I think Ryan would love him. So I know Cade would be the same.
Perfect. If Ryan would love him, Cade would love him.
Yeah.
So when Ryan and Cade get together, we can't even get a word in. It's sports, football, basketball.
No, I know.
Gambling.
They were texting the other day. I'm like, who are you texting? Because I you know how you can like sometimes if like you like just peek over at them, you can like tell from the icon that's on iPhones. Yeah. And I was looking, I'm like, I can't tell. And he was like texting and he was texting Kate and they were literally just PTSDing about the U-Haul.
Oh, were they? Yeah. Oh my gosh. They really bonded over the U-Haul. Okay. Well, Ryan had it much worse than Kate.
I just think that's so funny. And like, they're just so weird. I don't know if we told you guys this. We probably did. But last time we were all together, I guess it was last time, they drove at 6 a.m. an hour away to get bourbon.
Oh, I forgot about that.
They were ecstatic.
They imagine waking up at 6 a.m. to get bourbon.
Also, Kate got 86 trinket extra things. He came home. He got so many things. It was hilarious.
Honestly, I love that they have that passion.
I know. Good for them. But anyways, you guys are going to have the best trip. And yeah, next week's going to be so fun. We've haven't had, wait, did we say? Oh no, I'll just leave it at that. Sorry. Anyways, before we get into what's in our cart, I wanted to do a quick DWTS recap.
Give us a recap. So I've been seeing clips of dances and I just have to ask you, there's this couple on there that's hot and heavy. And I want to know your thoughts, Brooks.
Model. Yeah.
Okay. So who is she and who is he?
He is a pro dancer and recently divorced. So he's...
Oh, what? I don't know why I thought she was the pro.
No, she's a model and she's friends with Olivia Culpo.
She's gorgeous. I haven't seen them dance. I just see them do their silly little TikToks together.
No, they're a full thing. There's videos going around that when they're not in the front camera, they're smooching away.
Wait, and he's recently divorced from who?
I believe. I don't know, but I did see that on social media. So it could very well be fake. I'm sure I could look it up, but I haven't at this point. But I believe I don't know who he was married to, but are very attractive people. So they're all about one another. Dancing with the Stars knows what they're doing when they put partners together.
Totally.
So
I love that.
They are there's moments where I feel like I'm interrupting something.
Yes. It feels like we're not supposed to be seeing that.
Yes. I'm okay, go off. But yeah, they are very into each other. She's not bad by any means. I think she has a lot of potential. I'm just a little distracted by the love story.
Yeah.
Riley and Steven still slaying. And
of course.
He did so well last week. There isn't an episode this week.
Why?
Because of the VP debate.
Oh.
I'm not sure if they're pre-recording, but it's not airing. I'm not entirely sure. So I won't have a recap for you guys next week. So Anna Delvey went home.
Yeah.
She had a big send off saying she will regret nothing. And apparently she's going out saying different things in different interviews. Just, I don't know. She just such a bad move on ABC's end.
I'm over Anna.
So over her. And, I think the same people I said last week are my favorites. Danny, Joey, Riley and Steven, Chandler, Alona, and Dwight.
I feel like this is such like a good season, like fun people, good competition. Maybe I'll start watching.
No, right. I actually think you'll enjoy it. It's 8 to 10. So I wish it was like a tiny bit earlier. So like I could be making dinner.
Yeah.
But I like it. And it's just something different to watch. You know, it's like so short. I think it's over before Thanksgiving.
I feel like collectively as a group, like everyone's just decided to watch Dancing with the Stars again, which is like so funny.
You know, it's like a resurgence.
Yeah.
And the very last thing I have to say is last week, I went on this whole rampage about Carrie Ann and Ava. And I'm saying how she's mean to Riley. And of course, she said something so nice to Riley. I'm like, oh, she made me eat my words. And we already filmed the episode and it airs Wednesday. So I was like, you know what? I guess I'll stick to my theory, even though I'm like, of course, she was nice to her after I call her out.
No, you know what happened? She probably was very mean, like you said. And then her team was like, listen, Carrie, like, you need to shape up. So she overcompensated.
I really, it could have been a coincidence. We'll see how it goes the next episode. But I honestly do think she was getting backlash. Just by the way, she was like so overly like, yes, and good. And I'm like, she never does that.
Yeah, it was like almost too much, like fake.
Yes. And they did say, to your point that we're all watching it, they said the premiere was like their highest viewership or voting in years.
Wait, that's crazy. And that makes me happy for Dancing with the Stars.
I know, go off. Like, who knew it would last this long?
Right.
Season 33, I think. That's a lot.
That's a lot of seasons.
Yeah. So anyways, that's my recap. And I'll be back in a few weeks to tell you what happens from then.
Can't wait.
But what's in your cart?
Okay. I have to tell you a little story about my cart.
All right.
So as you know, ever since we started Do, I've been on this like journey to cleaner products and cleaner lifestyle. And like, I've never been as clean. Like Rose, you're my go-to. Like I'm always asking you questions and you've helped me a lot. But one thing that I haven't gotten off of yet is using my Swiffer.
I didn't even know you used the Swiffer.
Yeah.
I thought you wore like mop shoes.
Okay. Well, yeah, I do. So I have my mop, which I love, but then I love having the Swiffer too, because it's like so much quicker. It dries faster. And it's just like for convenience, I love the Swiffer. But when I'm in a deep clean mode, that's when I use the mop.
Okay.
Anyways, so I needed to just do like a quick Swiffer around the house. We were out of Swiffer pads. So Cade bought these ones I wouldn't have bought, for the record, but he got these ones that were like extra scented with Gain.
Oh no.
And I could not stand the smell. I did one room and I picked up the things and I had to put them in the garage. Like even when I threw away the Swiffer pads and I could smell them from the trash can, like it reeked of just like chemicals. And I hated it.
But I'm so proud of you for your body being to that point where you notice.
Oh my gosh. It smelled so bad. So I wanted to say, I got my mop out. I was trying to cut corners and do something quick with the Swiffer and ended up having to get the mop out, which was fine. And I put my Branch Basics solution in it with water and just like went over everything. And so I want to link my mop because I know I've linked it before, but it's just like the best. And you can use your Branch Basics with it. And it's just like amazing. I don't know why I'm throwing away my Swiffer.
No, I'm so proud of you. First, I have to say, you gave me a headache just telling me about that.
It was really bad.
No, I know it. I know it. You know that the Harry Potter thing?
I've never seen Harry Potter.
Oh my gosh. It's just this funny video online, like with Harry and Ron. But anyways, I never really thought about, I can't believe you use Swiffer. I'm so proud of you for getting that out of your house. But you just made me think about my Tinico solution. It's probably not clean.
What is that a brand?
Tinico is like the mop vacuum. Have you ever seen?
Yeah. Like a steamer.
No.
He steams the floors?
No, not a steamer. Oh. Because my steamer, I loved my steamer, but it was literally just water, distilled water and vinegar maybe. No, this Tinico is like, you pour this solution and water into it and it's basically looks like a vacuum, but it's like a mop base. It's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes with a solution. And I'm thinking I should switch the solution to Branch Basics instead of buying their solution.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I just being honest, did it feel clean?
Yeah.
Okay.
It really did. I was going to say, I just love Branch Basics because now I have it. It's one solution, and I have it in my soap, my, like, not Windex, but like my spray bottle.
Yes.
My mop now. Like, it just can be used for so much, and it actually does save you money because it's one thing with water.
And it does. And what do you do to wash your veggies and fruit?
Wait, should I use Branch Basics for that?
I do. That's what I was going to tell you.
Are you serious?
Yes. I like clog or whatever. I put the thing in the sink and then I just pour a little bit and hot water. I know a lot of people do vinegar and like baking soda or something like that. But yeah, I remember listening to a Branch Basics, like, I don't know, it was an Instagram or an email I got from them. And they said, you can do it with your veggies.
Okay, I should start doing that because I have a Trader Joe's solution. Do you think it's bad?
Might not be horrible, but might not be the best.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll switch to Branchy.
Yeah, Branch is the best. Okay, so maybe I'll get your mop too, though. I haven't been a mop girl. I'm kind of lazy. I like to get like a contraption that does it for me.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like the mop feels like a lot, but once you're actually doing it, it's not bad. Like I just needed to go straight to the mop, and like I was trying to do Swiffer and it just,
okay,
anyways.
Wait, I have one more question about the mop because I'm actually interested. I can't believe I'm like finally able to like think about house stuff because I'm actually intrigued about this.
Yay.
Do you ever feel like your mop cover, like once it's one time use, like it's never really like so clean and white again?
Well, we just put it in the washing machine.
I know, I do that. I did that with my steamer, and maybe it's the steamer, but I just felt like it was always had a little bit of dirt on it, like color-wise. It bothers me.
Well, you can get like multiple packs of the mop head, which I did, but I do think it does get clean in the washer.
Okay. I'm sold.
Yay. Okay. The only other thing in my cart was do you have like an A foundation and a B foundation?
Not currently. Currently, I'm all Estee. Okay,
so Estee is like my going out. Like I'm going out to dinner. I want to look really good. I'm going to be taking photos. That's like my A team. Okay. My B squad, I ran out of, and I got the Ilia skin tint, which I've tried before, and I knew I loved it, and I don't know why I ever went away from it. And I just wanted to say I got it again, and I don't know why I stopped using it. I love it. I have it on today. I'm so pale, and I barely got ready, but.
No, I was going to say you look really glowy.
Thanks. I think it's the Ilia.
Wait, so does this mean you are breaking up with It Cosmetics?
Yeah, I haven't used it in a while.
Wasn't it the one you loved, your B team?
That was the one that I used before Estee Lauder.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like less coverage, so I didn't realize that. Okay. All right. Ilia, go off.
Yeah, so I'll link that skin tint because I like it. It also has SPF, which is like a 2-in-1.
And this is the droplet?
Yeah.
Okay. Love.
But anyways, what is in your cart?
So what's in my cart is, I'm not sure if you saw my Instagram stories last week about salt.
Yes, I did. I'm very intrigued by that. Okay. And it made me think of our airport situation.
Yes, I know. No wonder I got pulled into customs because apparently people are saying this Celtic salt has like lead and metals. And I'm just like, really? It's everything. It's the pink Himalayan. It's the Celtic.
Wait, what's wrong with pink Himalayan?
They say the same thing about pink Himalayan. I use it still though.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm just like, you know what? Is it in every salt? Like what are we supposed to do? Anyway, I got mixed reviews. Some people that I actually very much do trust their opinion. Like I appreciate everyone's advice, but certain people, like dig into that. A couple of people were like, I've researched this a lot and it's not true. Like it's fine to use the Celtic salt. It's just like kind of ruined it in my head. Now I'm like in my head when I use it. And so I've heard really good things about Redmond's real salt. Okay. So Redmond's is the brand. I'm going to try it. And you can also cook with it. Because my thing is like, I like to cook with a nice salt. And then it would also be nice if that same salt, if I'm like feeling a headache come on and I don't want a Arbonne hydration pack, like I don't want flavor, that I can just put a little salt in my water.
Mm-hmm.
So I need like a 2-in-1. And I think I got you hooked on the Malden sea salt. Do you have the Malden?
I don't think so.
Oh my gosh, you need to get it, especially with you being like a baker and bread
Wait, does it have
girl.
lead though?
No, that Malden is 100% chef's kiss. It's like flaky sea salt chunks. If you're making
oh my gosh, that's so funny. I was just telling Kate I want to get flaky sea salt.
Malden's 100% signed, sealed, delivered. And some people said they put that in their water and it's fine.
Okay.
But I just didn't realize people cook with Malden's because it's like some of them are like chunks.
Honestly, I love salt. If something's like, I love salty stuff.
No, me too. Like I put it on my cookies. I put it on like so many things, but I just didn't know like I could put it in my ground turkey. Like I didn't know if it would kind of be uneven with the meal. I don't know. Does that make sense? So anyways, I'm hearing good things about Redmond's. So pick your poison. You can get Redmond's, you can get Malden's, you can get Celtic. I'm your local salt girl, I guess.
Yes, you're Salt Bay.
So anyways, that's in my cart. I'm interested in it. And then the second one is so random, but I just cannot imagine like not having it. I love having an Alexa Echo Show or whatever they're called.
Mm-hmm.
The one with the screen. You have one too. I know it.
I have the old fashioned Alexa. I don't have the one that has a screen.
Really? I thought I remembered you having the screen because you like play music and stuff.
We just play it off of our old hag, Lex.
Stop. Okay, well, I like the screen one. They all work the same. You can still talk to her and stuff, but the screen's nice because you can like pull up a recipe or like read about something. And I'm sure there's a ton more advanced than mine because I got it when we moved into our last home. But I just talk to her all the time. Do you talk to your Alexa?
Not a ton. I just tell her to play music all day.
I tell her to play music. I'll ask her what the temperature is going to be out tomorrow. She actually tells me every night what the weather is tomorrow.
Oh, I should start asking her. That's a good idea.
You can set it where at a certain time, sometimes scares me, but she'll just start talking like tomorrow you can predict a high of this and there's going to be thunderstorms or whatever.
Oh,
so
that is nice.
Then you kind of have an idea what's going on. And sometimes when I'll ask her, a lot of what I do is I have her set timers for me.
That's so nice.
If I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, I need a mental break, I'm like, Alexa, set a 15-minute timer. So then if I like scroll on my phone or start doing something else, like when it goes off, it's over.
So what does she say when the time's up? Like, hello?
An alarm goes off.
What does it sound like?
I don't even know how to explain it. It's so much more peaceful than the Apple alarms and timers.
Whenever I set timers on my phone and it's like middle of the day, like, and it goes off, it is so jarring because it's the same sound as my alarm when I wake up in the morning. And like, yeah, I need to not do that because it really is scary.
Yes. And I suggest maybe switching the sounds, like give yourself something more peaceful, like in the day, something. But yeah, that's so random. But I figure like around the holidays, I know Alexas on Amazon around Black Friday always have really good deals.
Wait, I feel like there's some kind of Amazon deal coming up on October 8th and 9th. Is it Amazon Day?
Perfect. I don't know, but I should pay attention because I have about a million things to buy for the house.
I think it's 8th and 9th because I remember it was like around the time we're leaving for our trip. So
shoot, you're going to have to be on it or you're going to miss it.
I'm probably just going to accept missing it because
it's stressful.
My brain's at capacity.
No, I get that. And I'm not sure how those things work. I think they might be fake.
Yeah, like fake, like, oh, it's $10 off, but actually
they like up the price. Yeah. But anyways, if you want an Alexa show, I say it's a big yes. It'd be a great like pitch-in gift for a parent.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it. I only have 2 as well.
Oh, okay. Well, should we get into the app?
Let's do
I
it.
feel like we've been chit-chatting for a long time today.
I know. Shoot. We got to hone it in.
Okay, well, before we hone it in, I want to let you guys know that this week's episode is brought to you by Armra. As you guys know, we are completely obsessed with a good morning routine. Adding colostrum into our morning regimen has been an absolute game changer for us. Armra colostrum strengthens immunity, ignites metabolism, fortifies gut health, promotes hair growth and skin radiance, and powers fitness, performance, and recovery. I am personally loving the blood orange sticks. I'm going to bring them to Italy with me to kind of just stay on track.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to say, that podcast that we both listened to with Kourtney Kardashian, she said one of her morning routine things is taking colostrum. Mm-hmm. And so you guys heard it here first. I mean, Kourtney is health queen. Yeah. So if she's doing it, we all need to do it.
Colostrum to me is like such a no-brainer.
Such a no-brainer, yes. So we worked out a special offer for the Do Crew. Receive 15% off of your first Armra order. Go to tryarmra.com/do15 or enter do15 to get 15% off of your first order. That's tryarmra.com/DOU15.
Yay. Love me some Army.
Yes, me too. So today we are going to be talking about how to navigate, different phases with your friends, specifically maybe friendship breakups, or if something's feeling like off or toxic. I feel like it's kind of a taboo topic, no?
I think so.
So yeah, we're just going to chat through some different scenarios and see where the convo takes us. What should we talk about first?
I feel like a lot of times we get submissions for Girls Room that are like not always, but a lot of times they're like friend issues and like how to navigate a certain friend conversation, or a friend did something that just felt off, or that maybe they don't care for you as much. And so I think the precedent that we're trying to say is it's not always like some big traumatic event that happens that you're like, okay, maybe I shouldn't be friends with this person. But sometimes you just get maybe certain vibes from that person, or I don't know, like what are some scenarios that can kind of lead to you just like pulling back and being like, whoa, are we friends, or is this like a good friendship for me?
I feel like if someone is being really petty, or like there's unnecessary drama in a friendship, it's like, we always say this on the podcast, we are too old for drama and acting like we're in middle school at a middle school dance. Like, if something is becoming so exhausting and you have to like walk on eggshells with someone around different situations, it's like you can be friends with them, but maybe it's someone that you don't need to keep as close.
No, absolutely. And I think also to your point, like if you notice when you are going to hang out with them, or you leave hanging out with them and you just feel like so drained, or it's so emotionally like taxing and tolling, that's not always a bad thing, but sometimes you realize, okay, maybe that's just someone that I'm friends with, like to Riley's point, and not super close friends with. And I think a big thing to evaluate when you're kind of have weird vibes with a friend, or maybe they did something that hurt your feelings. For me, a big thing is like pulling back. And I think this takes a certain type of like maturity, but I think the sooner you can realize and sometimes make the tough decision to distance yourself from a friend or just limit your time with them, the better off it's going to be. But pull back and be like, okay, what does this friendship do for my life? Like, is it making me a better person? Is who they are to their core someone that I like want to become, or in the direction of the life I'm trying to go? And not that everyone you're friends with has to have like the same beliefs and like believe in the same things as you. I'm not saying that, but sometimes you pick up on, like they do say, you are the 5 people you surround yourself with. So if this person's super negative or just likes to be toxic and gossip all the time, and that's just not who you want to be, like, what do they say? If there's 2 smokers in the room and you hang around them, you'll be the third, or the drinker. Like, you're going to like it or not, kind of adapt some of those behaviors.
No, I was thinking that same thing. Like, you are who you surround yourself with. And so if your friends aren't lifting you up and celebrating your successes and like talking about you in a positive way when you're not in the room, if they're doing the opposite of that, like, they're not your friends.
No, that brought up such a good point for me. It's when something good's going on in your life, how do your friends react? That's such a telltale if they truly want the best for you or they're truly a girl's girl and cheerleader, because when you have like true friends, there's nothing better than sharing good news with them, or you pass a test or whatever. And like, passing a test is so stupid. I don't know why that was the example that I said, but do you know what I mean? Like, or if you won a competition or you got engaged or like something's like about you and you like don't feel like your friend's excited for you, I think that's such a telltale.
Yeah, I totally agree. And Rose always says this, like sometimes certain friends are in your life for a season and for a reason. And then it's like you grow apart, and that can be normal. Like we always say how much we've changed throughout our 20s, and we're definitely not close with everyone we were close with in our early 20s. And it's not to say like you're a bad friend or something bad happened. It's just like you grow apart, and you can still be amicable and like talk to them, but maybe you're not best friends and they were your friend for a reason, for a season, and that was it.
Yeah, maybe to teach you something or through what you were going through in that season of life or where you lived. And I know we've dabbled in this conversation in like different episodes just through conversation.
I slurped my drink so loud.
I'm glad you can slurp away because mine's stinky poo. But I don't know. I think there's something beautiful about being friends with someone for a season, because with no like toxic or like crash and burn ending. But it does sometimes, I think sometimes girls get so in their head, like, why did it end? And oh my gosh, like, you know, they didn't come to this event for me, or we haven't talked, or they didn't comment on this post, or whatever the case may be. And I think oftentimes there's certain people and like a handful of people that are like your friends for life. And then other people, yeah, come and go, and there's good to that. It's not always a bad thing.
Yeah. No, can we talk about that? I feel like it's so toxic when your friends get mad at you for things like, I don't know, not commenting on your Instagram post, or not like little things like that. We're just too old for it.
No, I agree. And I think like if you know your friend's heart, it shouldn't even that shouldn't even bring validation for you. Of course, it's nice when your friends like hype you up on social media, because we all know it's like a highlight reel to validate yourself and for like your people to come, you know, add to the hype or whatnot. But to get angry at a friend because they were probably busy and missed it, or like overthinking it, I think is just, I don't know. I'm like, what is lacking in your friendship that you're going to like care about that?
Right. Exactly. That shouldn't even be a factor. Obviously it's nice, but yeah. So you also don't need to like a million best friends.
No. And I think that's a huge thing, because when you're younger, it's always about quantity.
Mm-hmm.
I think having the maturity to realize like it's awesome to just have a couple friends that you know you can be your total self around. They're going to be there for you in the lows and the highs, and like you could call them in a pinch and they'll do anything for you.
Right.
And that's not to say it's not as important to have friends that are just more social friends and you just like do social events with them or see them every quarter or whatnot. But I don't know. I think friendship breakups can be hard because you feel like something you're doing is wrong or lacking of. It's almost like a relationship in a sense, especially if it's been a friendship for a long time. So I'm trying to think of what other advice we can give. It's hard to give so much advice from like a outward scale without like knowing a specific situation, because every friendship's so unique.
Yeah. We just wanted to say like it's normal and like you didn't do anything wrong. Well, in certain situations, like if you're not friends with someone anymore, it's just normal to grow apart. And it's also normal to like keep in touch with your friends too and cheer them on and like reply to their Instagram stories. I feel like when you hear from someone like random from the past that maybe you were close with and you're not anymore, it's like, it's a good feeling.
Yeah. Like if you're cheering someone on, or, you know, someone who you're not as close with, going out of your way, like you said, to comment on something or reach out to them, it goes a much longer way. Like to your point, sometimes when I get those, I'm like, oh, that was so nice. That made my day.
Right. Yeah. You can totally make someone's day by doing something so small. And I think that's the kind of people we are here at Dale.
No, for sure. We're such girls. I love, and I feel like sometimes people are like, oh, like when you say you're a girl's girl, like, or have to justify that you're not, but we are. And I love that. Like, I'm so confident and convicted that we're such fans of cheering on other girls. And I wish more girls could be like that. Like, we're not in a competition. We're all in the same boat. We all have like such similar feelings and emotions and experiences we go through. Why can't we just let everyone, like, we can all rise and like have our moments? Just because this girl's shining doesn't mean this one isn't.
Right. No, I love that. That was a great thing to say.
Wow. Thanks, Try. So I think basically our point is that, sometimes you have to have like the perspective to reflect on your friendships and know when it's time to distance yourself. And also if like a friendship breakup happens and it is something that's more toxic because you fight, or I don't know, I'm thinking about that one girl's room where it was like that toxic behavior at the table at the bar.
Oh yeah, dinner when she invited her boyfriend.
Yes. Like those situations, that's like such a red flag that
right.
Okay, I can be social with these people, but they're not going to be a true friend.
Right.
And so you have to like kind of protect your heart a little bit. Or if there's a bunch of situations where they're just like not setting you up or giving you advice to succeed, and you kind of just like trust your gut. I think a lot of times your gut is trying to protect you. And as far as like friendship breakups, I think back to the point of if someone comments or reaches out to you, sometimes it's like, oh, I like got in my head and thought maybe there was something wrong and there wasn't. Like, be the girl that just doesn't leave room for confusion,
Yes, totally. We are such overthinkers too. And so I feel like if something does happen, we also are forgivers. Like, you can still, maybe you're not as close, but you can still cheer them on, reach out to them, do whatever, and just like extend that olive branch.
I love that. Olive branch. We are like loving our own advice.
Because we're perfect friends. We never do anything wrong.
Okay, but like we're going on almost what? How old were we when we became friends? 4, 5?
Whatever like kindergarten is.
5, I think.
That's crazy. They do say if a friendship lasts for 7 years, it's going to last a lifetime.
Really?
We're rock solid, girl.
My gosh. We're like 3 7s in. That's so crazy too, because like you never know. Like our parents didn't know. Like if, we were so close growing up, but like what if we just like lost touch?
No, I can't imagine.
No, me either. It's so crazy too, because different friends, like when you're so close with them, like you're like, oh, I'll never not be close with them. I'm not saying that to you. I'm just saying like, I think about some of the friends we had during like high school and college. And when you are like in the prime of your friendship, you're like, oh, like I'll never not be friends with them. And then you always like come back to like the core people that are like your true people,
Yeah.
So anyways, I think our whole point is that friendship breakups are normal. Doesn't mean you have to get in your head and question your worth as a friend. But it can also inspire you to be like the friend you want to have.
Totally. No, that's so true. Be the friend. Wait, is that the saying? Be the friend you want to have?
I think the saying is
do to others
how
Why
you
can
want.
I never remember the saying?
Am I wearing on you?
Someone is screaming into their car that the saying that we're thinking. My mom always used to say,
do as others. No.
As done to you.
Can you look it up on your phone?
What should I type in?
Something like that. It'll come
you know
up.
what my mom always used to say? To be a friend. Wait, to have a friend is to be a friend.
That's a good saying. Yes.
But what's the other one?
Pulse check too. Like, are you being a good friend to that person and putting in the effort? Because sometimes friendship breakups can be a time for internal reflection. Do as others wish.
Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So what you were saying, be the friend that you want to have in life.
Yeah. Okay.
Just like be self-aware and be nice and be kind.
I think that's a good way to like wrap it up, because if we know who we are as friends, that there's a sort of confidence in like weight off your shoulders when friendships do end, because you know that the right people are going to come into your life and that you're a good friend and it's not on you.
Yeah. And I feel like your kind acts and kind words and like lifting your friends up rubs off on other people. And it's just like, it's a feel good thing to have really close, good friends and like actually care. And it's not like surface level.
Yeah, I totally agree. And to kind of wrap up all the points we made though, like if a friendship does end, or you notice that like you're becoming something you don't want to be, or feels off from who you are, or this person's negative or whatever, it is a great chance to self-reflect and kind of like do some internal like digging of how you can be better. And you're like, oh my gosh, maybe I am like, oh, this person's so negative. And then you're like, oh my gosh, like, am I becoming negative because I'm around that? Like, you know, it's kind of crazy. I caught myself kind of leaning into that when I'm around certain people. And I'm like, ew, I don't want to be like that.
Yeah. Am I the problem? It's like that TikTok.
Yeah, exactly.
Am I the drama?
Did we do good or no?
No, I feel like it's a conversation. Like no one likes to lose a friend and like it's hard, but it's normal to grow apart. And so I feel like just talking about it does kind of normalize it a little.
Yeah. Like this is such a conversation you would have with your friends on the couch, because to your point, it's like a little taboo subject. But I just have to say, all that's playing in my head right now is Taylor Swift going, it's nice to have a friend.
Wait, I actually love that song.
I know, it's sweet.
It is a sweet song. It was in the movie. I wonder what movie that was.
Really? Is that what it's from?
I think. It is nice to have a friend.
It is. Friends are great.
Okay, well, speaking of friends, we have some friend duties to do in Girls Room. We got to help our friends out.
Ready.
First one. Hi, ladies. Do you happen to use any hair growth oil before showering? I normally use the rosemary mint scalp oil from Miel, but hesitant to reorder after hearing about a new alleged. Wait, is it alleged or alleged?
Alleged.
Lawsuit. Apparently, it's been causing major hair loss and damage. I haven't been experiencing this myself, but wouldn't be surprised since it's such a cheap product. Would love to hear your suggestions and feedback.
Okay. Not to like make this about me, but I forgot to tell you I took my extensions out. Did I tell you?
You did tell me.
That's why my hair's in a bun. I'm going through like some feelings.
No, you have great hair without extensions. You don't need to feel like that.
No, it's just such a culture shock.
It is a shock to the system.
Shock to the system. But I feel very compelled to answer to this girl because I'm like, I want to take care of my hair because I've had that row of extensions in since before the wedding. And I'm like, you know, it's time to really take care of my hair. I'm so intrigued by the Vegamore Grow Serum that Alex recommended to me. So I think I'm going to grab it now because I don't know, serums and hair growth is kind of hard when you have extensions in because you don't want to like damage your extensions. That one I hear is amazing. And I'm not entirely sure though how clean it is. So that's the only thing I need to do some digging on, but maybe that doesn't matter to this girl.
Yeah. I feel like that was a good recommendation. I actually don't use any growth oil because I have extensions. And I like my hair is long, but it's fake.
Yeah.
I do just use like regular oil though on the ends.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Does JVN have a scalp growth oil or just like a hair? I don't know.
Yeah, I think JVN, I don't know if it's clean, but that is an oil that I have. I just sometimes forget to use it. You've tried it before. And so, yeah, let us know if that Vegamore is clean. I would be curious to know.
I actually, I'll report back by next episode to let you guys know. And then obviously a big popular one is obviously Divi.
Wait, but back to the lawsuit. So this Miel is making people's hair fall out.
Okay, it's so strange because remember I said, I'm like, oh, I'll start with the cheap one because
Miel. Yeah.
And then for some reason it came up on my timeline. And I'm like, no, I'm not risking it.
That's like really scary.
I know. I'm like, can we have anything nice?
No, we can't trust anything.
No. So I'll let you know by next week. But if you're urgent, maybe try Divvy or dig into Vegamore yourself.
Yeah, good suggestion. Okay, next one. Help. I think I might be getting engaged soon, but I can't tell for sure. I'm currently on a nail break for a couple of months to give my nails a chance to grow stronger and save a little bit of money. I mentioned to my boyfriend the other day that I wasn't getting my nails done until my birthday in November, and he said, I don't know if you should wait that long. He loves to always make a comment when I get my nails done to throw me off a little because he really wants the engagement to be a surprise. But now I really am nervous he's going to propose and my nails won't be done. There are a few other little signs a ring is coming, but nothing major. Do I keep getting nails done until I get the ring? Thank you in advance. I love the pod and you guys.
100%. Get the nails done.
This is a no-brainer. And I think in the back of your head, you knew what we were going to say.
Yeah.
Get your nails done every however many weeks because you will regret it if you get engaged and you have fugly nails. But that's not to say like your natural nails might be really pretty. Mine are horrible.
Yeah, I just don't feel like I would feel so weird taking a picture because it sounds like you
have
are
nice natural nails though.
But like I have thick fingers, so I don't think. But thanks. But like if she's used to getting her nails done and now she's just stopping, she's not gonna like love the way her ring looks on her finger to like post it.
Exactly.
Get the nails done and
get your nails done. They do say when you get red nails, like it manifests an engagement. So
perfect for fall too.
Perfect for fall. Maybe it'll be sometime around your birthday in November.
Tell us if you do.
Yes. Keep us updated. We love updates. Okay. Last one. Hi, Rose and Riley. I'm a day one listener of Do, and you girls are my comfort listen, bestie chat time. I need your advice on a current life situation. I am 32 and have been married to my husband for a little over a year. My husband's older sister has a 3-year-old child, and we just found out his younger brother, who got married in April, is already expecting their first child. Of course, I'm so excited for them and their family. My struggle is his dad has already been making comments to my husband about us starting to have kids for many months and putting pressure on him and myself that we are already losing time. I can't help feeling that now that we are the last of the siblings left to not have kids. There's a typo. I am now in the hot seat for being next. I'm just not ready to start a family yet for multiple reasons, but my husband would be ready tomorrow if I said I was ready. He's incredibly supportive of my feelings and has not once pressured me, but I know that I am the reason he's being held back. I guess my question is, how do I navigate these feelings I'm having and deflect the incredibly snarky comments from my husband's dad about us not having children? It's already been something I lose sleep over, like I should feel ready, and I simply am not. Any encouraging words or help will be appreciated. Love you, girls.
Okay. I have so many like thoughts and questions. My first one, did she mention how long they've been married?
Let me skim through. I can't remember.
I didn't know like if they just got married, like
a little over a year.
Oh yeah. So not that long ago.
I don't think there's any rush for you. And why is his dad like doing that?
Sometimes dads, and again, I don't know him, so I don't know his personality, but I know dads sometimes just like make comments because they're like, they don't think about how like the girl's going to react or how it presents and delivers to a room. And not that that's a justifiable reason that they should get to say all this stuff, but I would just let it roll off because I'm sure deep down the dad is saying it in a place of love because he wants grandkids, but I think the husband could set a boundary if he keeps saying it. Like if he said it like once or twice over the year, I don't know. It's just unfortunate that that's how society works. It's like always what's next. So that's just like the thing people say. It's never like you can just be married and happy, you know?
Yeah, no, that's so true what you said about like the dad not really thinking about his comments affecting you this much. Like I think maybe he's trying to be like a little bit funny and just like it comes out snarky and then you get in a bad mood and you like resent him. So I think that maybe we get so annoyed about this kind of stuff too. So I feel what you're saying, but like Rose said, maybe just try to let it roll off.
Yeah. And as far as her comment about like looking for advice of navigating, like not feeling ready, I don't know, like obviously everyone's so different. So it's hard to give just like a one one-sided advice because I don't know like all the details in the back, but I would just say it's okay. Like everyone's timeline is so different, and you guys just recently got married, and you know, God's has your plan and your story written out far in advance. But I do think you're never going to feel fully ready. And I don't say that in the sense that that means you should try now, but I think eventually you'll be like, okay, I'm not ready, but like, I'm also not ready. And when that kind of comes, maybe you'll have a better conviction and being like, okay, well, let's just like not try and just have fun. You know, I think she'll have that clarity. Or maybe when she sees this younger brother having a child, it'll be like, okay, now I'm ready. So don't put pressure on yourself just because other people are choosing to have different timelines.
Totally. Yeah. It's your life and it's you and your husband's decision. No one else's. And I'm sorry that you're feeling this way. That sucks.
Yeah, me too, because it's just such a tough, I don't know. Why does it have to be like that?
Right. And like people really don't understand the effect of their comments.
I know, it makes me so sad that she's losing sleep over it.
Same.
Trumi sleep gummy.
Yes, take your Trumi sleep gummies, girl.
Off the brain.
Okay, so I think that concludes our happy hour. That was so much fun. We hope you guys liked this episode. As always, feel free to share this podcast with your friends, family, leave a review. I almost said your part, Rose.
You did? I was vibing.
I almost just said, I'm going to cheers us too.
You want to do it this week? I'd love you to.
No, I like it when you do it.
Okay. I'm cheersing with a full glass. Never get crisp apple. I'm cheersing to just riding out friendships, good, bad, ugly, all the things, but we're girls and we all go through it. So hopefully this was relatable for you. And of course, we will see you for a really fun, exciting episode next week. Same time, same place. We love you guys.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.